and you're listening to 3 RRR 102.7 on your FM dial. Denise here with you with this show called Twang, and it's right on 2:30 this afternoon for you folks who are still in town, but many of you out of town on this long weekend. I'm sure are tuned into the R's. The R's. Hello, Belle Harvey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, good. It's been a while since I've seen your face in here.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
It's lovely to see you.
And hello, Brendan. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Brendan is Belle's sidekick,
Yeah,
musical sidekick.
My right hand, left-handed man.
I love that. Yes. Wow. Yeah, I'll be watching.
Yeah.
Plays.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen some left-handed guitar players who just, I don't know, were not privileged as a child to have a left-handed guitar, who have learned how to play the guitar
And upside down.
Upside down.
Yeah. Well,
Jules Shear. Have you ever heard of Jules Shear? I was mesmerised once when I saw him playing, and he played upside down guitar.
Wow.
It was absolutely, and he was amazing.
when I actually met Brendan at a musical barbecue, and I was so intrigued because he was actually playing the bass, like a normal sort of right-handed bass, but upside down, back to front, and like doing all the stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, who is this guy? Yeah.
If he can do
forever.
that with his brain,
yeah, that's it. Then he can do anything. He can put up with me.
Well, Belle Harvey, you've been in on the show before, and you've been in here with your mate Ruby Boots.
Yeah. Yep.
And you've been playing with Ruby for a while.
Yeah, about 5 years.
Wow.
I think so. Yeah.
WA girls.
Yeah.
Who
Yep.
made that long trip over.
Yep.
Well, of course,
awesome.
Ruby made the long trip over and
Long,
stayed for a while.
Yeah, she did.
And then
Yeah.
she kept on going.
She was just like a stopover.
And heading back this way very soon.
Yeah, very excited about that.
Picking up the bass and playing with her again.
Yes, indeed.
Lovely.
Very exciting.
But you've always, you've often been the girl playing with other people. Hey?
Yeah, yeah.
Who else have you been playing with over there in the
Yeah, well, I've
Western Part?
just recently, I was pretty lucky enough to have old mate Liz Stringer come over, so I played bass for her.
Oh, nice.
And she's just amazing. I absolutely love, playing her music as well.
She's
And
special, isn't she?
Totally,
Yeah.
totally awesome. So, that's been my sort of my fill-in for the soul, I suppose, the bass soul.
Yeah.
For me lately. So that's been really, really good. But hopefully she'll be back over again soon and get to do some stuff.
Does that happen often, that somebody will tour over there and they go looking for a bass player?
Yeah, it
You're
does.
the girl, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. It actually does. But I've kind of have told myself, when it's right to say, it's okay to say no. You don't always have to say yes.
That's right,
and,
because maybe
just get overloaded and
you've got to like what you're playing
absolutely,
too.
absolutely. And that was one thing I sort of made point of myself to do. So yeah, when Liz sort of put her head up, I was like, yes.
Oh yeah, you got to move Liz.
Yeah, that's great.
And so now you're out on your own.
Yeah.
Is this a new thing to be out front and doing your own thing?
No, I actually started off this way. I sort of came from Albany and wrote all my own songs and did that sort of thing. Then migrated to Perth to pursue the music career and the songwriting, and then that's when I was playing bass as well in Albany and cover bands and all that sort of thing. But that's when I sort of fell in love with Ruby Boots and pretty much just stage crashed her band, and then so I've kind of become a bit of a session player as well, which has been awesome. But no, it's definitely playing my own stuff has been something ever since I could pick up the tennis racket, I suppose, and play it like a guitar. So I decided I've got to keep on that thing, keep on the true to me train. So yeah. And
tell us about Brendan, because you were just telling me off air there that you guys have known each other for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, Brendan, he has words.
He's quiet, isn't he? He's quiet. But he's in front of a microphone now. He might start talking. So you guys have. Well, how long's it been that you've been playing together?
We were just saying very recently that we've pretty much been playing together since that barbecue that Belle just mentioned for about
that barbecue.
Yeah, that was 10 years. So that was in Albany, down south, Western Australia, and both been other things up till then. But then so as far as playing original music and sort of that whole path together started pretty much 10 years ago, which is exciting. Yeah.
And coming from the same town. And
everything,
hey?
This is like our anniversary. Like, this is the first time I've taken him on tour over east with me. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a special little.
You had to put in 10 years, Brendan,
Yeah.
to get a trip over
get a
to
trip
the east.
After 20 years, we're going to try to make it.
Yeah, up
To the
north.
States.
Yeah.
You're going to move it right on over. Let's go over the water. You've done the land trip, you
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not. I think that's really nice. And so, is there a big music community happening in Albany?
Yeah, you know, I think, and it's quite awesome to get to go back a fair bit because the folks still, you know, live down there. Both our folks live down there, so we get to go back and visit quite often.
Look what we're doing.
Yeah,
Let's
and
do a concert.
yeah. Well, I've actually been asked to facilitate a youth sort of program, sort of music profession program sort of thing down there in the next few weeks. So they'll just be working with the young kids about how to, you know, structure songs and how to operate properly on stage and all that sort of thing.
Oh,
so
good.
yeah, so it's definitely a vibing music scene.
And it really would mean a lot to the young kids down in Albany to see someone from Albany coming back who's out there doing stuff.
Yeah.
And the stuff that they dream about doing.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Yeah.
That really hits home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
So you've been festivaling.
Yeah. Yeah, we just did. Sorry, just popping up a line. We just did the Nanup Music Festival. Which,
Tell us about that.
Oh, it's so
Where's
good.
Nanup?
Nanup is kind of like in the middle of the bush.
Yeah.
So you sort of go sort of southeast, I suppose, of Perth, about 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like right on the Blackwood River. And we just had this massive rains over there, obviously, so the river's just gushing. It's beautiful. And yeah, the whole town just turns into, you know, it's kind of like Port Fairy, I suppose, but it's
So it's a small town,
it's a
that,
small,
that
size,
size,
small little, I guess, milling town and a fruit sort of town, so with cherries and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it just transforms and it is just incredible. Stages everywhere.
What kind of music, or is it everything?
Everything. Yeah, it's really diverse, which is fantastic. Yeah, there's no sort of segregation to sort of, you know, just folk or just country or whatever. It's everything. So, and they have guys come down from, you know, up north and even obviously from over east as well. I think they had Tash Sultana headlining, and you know, so there's some pretty big names on there.
Great.
As well. So yeah, it's really awesome.
So you did that and had too much fun and got yourself sick?
Oh, the day I had to come home, I woke up with dreaded flu and it just knocked me for 6. So hopefully I don't cough up a lung. Sorry, everyone. I'll try to aim away from the microphone.
Oh, no, you're in Melbourne now.
Yeah,
It'll all settle down now, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
You don't want to finish the tour and go, oh, I'm feeling great.
I know, yeah.
I'm just going to go home
Yeah,
now.
that's it. What will I do now? Oh.
Will you sing us a song, Belle Harvey?
Yeah, sure will.
So we'll talk about what's coming up for you and your releases and stuff in a moment. But what are you going to do for us to start with?
I'm going to sing you a song called City Life, and it's just kind of about, you know, the decisions, doing the right thing, moving from the country to the city. So, yeah, this is kind of how it goes, I guess. I hope. City life don't attract me. The city life's just what I need. The city life don't attract me. Only to succeed. You got faith, now there's a start. You got coolness in your heart. You got shame way down below that I don't mind at all. You say dreams are for a child. If you want to make it in this life, you have to strive and cry. say time is on your side. You say pain is lost inside. You say chance is once for all. But I know I've got more. City life will attract me. City life's just what I need. City life don't attract me. Only to succeed. City life don't attract me. City life's just what I need. City life don't attract me. Only to succeed. Only to succeed.
There's clapping going on outside too. Belle Harvey, thank you. That was great.
Thank you.
And it did attract you.
It did.
And you are
It did.
succeeding.
Oh,
so it's all working
Thanks for
out,
listening
isn't
to the
it?
words.
I was listening to the words. I listen to. I think that's what I focus on a lot when I'm listening
Well,
to a
that's
song.
good.
I was talking to somebody about this yesterday about what people listen to when they listen to music, and so someone I was talking to said their husband's a drummer and he's always listening to the beat and the drums. I'm like, wow. What about the singing and the words and all the rest of it? And all the rest of it. And guitar players. I mean, Brendan, do you find yourself you focus in on guitar? It's like, oh yeah, the song's good, but I'm listening to the
definitely,
guitars.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to it all. I love the song. I love a song.
Yeah, in its
You know.
entirety.
In its entirety,
Yeah.
not just a bit of it. And of course, the outside clapping, courtesy of Bruce and Monica today. It was faintly in the background.
That's it, yeah.
Well, Bruce and Monica backing
We bring our own backing clappers, quarters.
BYO audience
Yeah.
to the radio performance.
And just big shout out to them actually for looking after us and, you know,
Well, they
being
look
the
after
parents of the
so
tour.
many people. Oh my God.
Saved us. So.
Yeah, and they do an awesome job, don't they?
They
Just
do.
looking after everyone who comes through town.
People.
And that happens a lot too, you know, you'll be in
people
here
now.
and the next guest that comes along will go, hey, I know you. And people meet each other too, and that's lovely. So you've released a new single, and that's where you come out and you're on the road.
Yes.
And appropriately it's called Drive.
Yes, it is. It is. It's been very good. A lot of the album is kind of travel based, I guess. You know, there's sort of a lot of songs about long distance relationships and moving from the country to the city. So it's pretty cool. But this song in particular, Drive's a really good one because it's. I mean, they're all really good, but we have a lot of fun with this one, and I just released the film clip with it as well. So that was really good fun to do. My backup singer is the feature artist, I suppose. Well, feature actress. Her debut acting career she did very well. So if you go on the Facebook page, you'll see the clip, and it's quite fun.
I know, it's funny about the old video because there was a period of time where people just went, what's the point?
I know.
Of doing videos anymore. To get it on television was really hard.
Yeah.
But with the internet and YouTube and just Facebook even, it gives people an opportunity to actually
engage with
watch your little bit of art that you've done around your song. You know?
And it's just good fun. I sort of did a teaser with it that was just a bit of a laugh, and people want to see that. Have a bit of fun in life. So especially when you're scrolling through a lot of the depression and crap on the screen these days.
Well,
so,
true. And when a great song pops up, stop everybody. And have a little watch and
just
listen.
enjoy. So
and then get back to the crap.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and then get back to work.
Get back to work.
Get off Facebook.
And so is this the first single from the album, or was?
Well, no, it's technically the second
Yes.
because I did release Bridges Burn last year.
Yeah.
But I just sort of did it as a more of an online thing, so with the download card and everything. But this time I sort of wanted. I'm old school, you know. I tried to do the download thing and keep with the times, but there's nothing like having a physical copy in your hands. So you're like, oh hey, this is this is me.
Oh, the download thing, it's doing my head in.
Yeah, it does my head in. So I was like, back to the old ways. So so it's my second one, but it's kind of, I guess, more of a lead single, I suppose. So getting ready for the album.
The album, and so the album, when is that going to be hitting?
So looking around April, sort of April, May.
So is this the debut album?
Yes, it
Harvey?
is. Yeah, the actual.
This is the first big one.
Yeah, so I've done a few in my times under other band names and stuff, but this is the proper.
And has the whole album been produced by Mr. Bill Chambers?
It has, yeah. So we kind of I did all the tracks. Brendan and I did. So he obviously helps me write a lot of the stuff and the counter melodies and whatnot. So yeah, I took all the demos over to Sydney, and Bill rounded up a few dudes, and we sort of sat in and tracked the album over 2 days. And
I can imagine the dudes that he'd round up were pretty good.
Yeah, well, they actually were pretty good. He ended up using them for his own album, so yeah. And he got his album out before me, so I was like, damn it.
Did you do yours before him?
I did mine before his.
What's going on?
I know. So anyway,
So it was recorded last year sometime.
Mine was actually nearly 2 years ago. So.